Before I begin, the chances that my hairstyle is going to change in this video is quite high because I'm not quite happy with this right now. So actually I'm going to take it out. So second of all, I am right now sitting on a new bed, which I'm very happy about. It's my double bed. It's my double bed. My brother flew away to wherever and he's gone for a year, so I get this bed and I'm really happy because it is so pretty. I'm also going to be moving rooms soon. Right now I'm in my brother's room, but I'm going to move back into my own room after this weekend because stuff happens. And I might do a room tour for you guys because it's going to look very different, and yeah, with this new bed I can actually film while sitting on my bed. So that's really good because before I couldn't do that, and it's so pretty, and I got this new duvet and it's so soft and it's so pretty and I'm just so happy with everything right now. So yeah, my life's going well. I warned you about the hair. Don't make fun of me for having pigtails. I know people make fun of me more often, but who cares? I like it, so meh. So I went on camp. Oh, I just came back from camp and it was okay. It was a bit slightly boring because there was like, they swam and I couldn't, but who cares? It was fun. I'm happy I went. But I had to go late because of my second surgery. By the way, my hand thing came off, so I'm really happy about that. It's still not perfect though. There are people outside right now making a lot of noise, so please ignore them. So I went later with the eldest year who always go later as well. And I was really lucky. So we were in a minibus and they were like, you know how you always step up and then there's seats? Yeah, so there was at the very back of the bus, there was one step down and then two seats and one seat. So I got that seat, luckily. So I just made a bed out of it with my feet resting on the third seat, which was great. And I was really comfortable and I was really content. So that's good. And I slept. I slept more than anyone else on that bus. But at around 2-3 in the morning, I was either already awake or I woke up, but we ran out of petrol. So we drove around trying to use up as little petrol as possible. And eventually we found this place and it said emergency breakdown 24/7, whatever. And so we're like, okay, great. So we went there, there was no one there, so it was completely dead quiet. So we called the number and they're like, yeah, but it's gonna cost you more. We have to bring the petrol, we have to do this, we have to do that, blah, blah, blah. And so we're like, okay, great, we'll wait. And then we found, I don't know exactly the story behind this bit, but we talked to someone or we found out somehow that apparently just around the corner was a Shell. That just around the corner was like a good 15-20 minutes away, but we got there without dying, so that was good. And we got there, we filled up petrol, they were all yelling and it was really noisy, but hey, what can you do? On the way back, I was fortunate enough to get the normal bus because I should have gone on the minibus because you're supposed to go on the bus you came with, but they were okay with me going on the normal bus. And at first I was thinking, oh, I'm so unfortunate because 2 people vomited, one person vomited twice. So we kept stopping to try and clear up, I guess. And so they were like, the other bus was an hour ahead or something, and we're like, oh, they're gonna get there way before us. They're gonna like, especially for people with siblings on that bus, they're like, their parents are gonna have to wait for an hour, or they're gonna have to wait for an hour. And it got later and later and later, and eventually they're like, look guys, we're not gonna get, their aim was to get there, I think 9:30 or something. And they're like, yeah guys, we're not gonna get there for 9:30. You're gonna get there at like 11:30. And then they kept pushing it back. 11:30, midnight, 11:30. Midnight 30, midnight 45. Turned out we got there at around midnight 15, but it wasn't nice. And then, like, as we were getting there, we found out that the other bus had broken down again. So it turned out that people who had siblings on the other bus had to actually wait themselves for an hour before, you know, they could go home. So those were my bus stories. And let me know if you have any interesting bus stories or things that happened while you were on camp, ever. If you've ever been on camp, if you've never been on camp, if you want to go on camp, etc, etc, etc. And I will see you in my next vid.